Hello, everybody. I'm Liz Anders, and I am the chair of Always United this year. I want to welcome all of you. If you're Always United members, let us know that. But everybody who wants to, feels comfortable, sign in and let us know you're here. That slideshow shows some of the most recent things Always United has been involved in for the community. The Tooth Fairy drive we packaged all kinds of stuff, toothpaste, toothbrushes, dental floss. We had a little gift bag. I think we had almost 800 of those packages, which we provided to a variety of charities in the company that work, including our dental clinic that United Way helps run through Well Partners. Also, Palmetto Place and Mercy received those. Then we participated this year in something called Santa's Senior Elves, and people purchased gifts for seniors who had otherwise been missed in the typical Christmas drives we have around here because they didn't meet the profiles that most of the drives look for. These are mostly single, low-income seniors, but from the ages maybe of 60 to 64 who wouldn't ordinarily be included. And we had gifts for, I think, 54 or 5 people. We had fun packaging it all up and taking it out to the places where it was distributed finally from. So anyway, if you're interested in joining us, we would like you to become part of Always United. Also, I would like to thank AARP Driver Safety, who is a big sponsor of Always United. And now I would like to introduce Claudia Brooks, who is the chair of our activities committee, and she will run the program from here.
And thank you, Liz. I'm really, it's been a lot of fun putting this program together with the activities committee and the work that the volunteer committee did with getting all those presents together. It's the 3rd year we've done that. And I'm very happy today to introduce you to Andrew Boozer. Andrew is the Executive Director of Senior Resources, which for the last 50 years has provided services such as Meals on Wheels for senior citizens in Richland County. Andrew joined the Senior Resources team in 2019, and since then the agency has seen an increase in seniors served, including a COVID emergency response program to increase food access to seniors through drive-through meals distributions, food vouchers, and increased food delivery. In this year alone, total annual meals served has grown from 150,000 to well over 500,000 and counting. Andrew, we're so glad you're here, and our Always United group has delivered some of those Meals on Wheels in the past, and certainly happy to have provided the presents. We really thank you for letting us know about your agency today.
Yeah, well, thank you all for having me on today, and on behalf of all the staff and especially the seniors that Senior Resources serves, I just want to say thank you to everybody in the Always United group that's really pitched in what has been a tumultuous year. 2020 has not been what anybody has expected, and that has certainly been the case with us. But with your help and with the help of the community, we've been able to see a lot of good come out of this as well. So I just certainly appreciate everything that you do and the opportunity to speak a little bit and share my thanks directly with you. I'd be happy to take some questions at the end of this. So if you have questions, put it there on the chat box, and I'd be happy to take questions from the audience if you have anything. But I do want to touch on how COVID has really changed life for seniors in our community, and particularly those who are the most vulnerable, who are in low income, who have health conditions that have really kept them isolated, even in the best of circumstances, but especially as a result of the COVID pandemic. Earlier in the spring, we were able to distribute food in all the communities of Richland County. We had 12 different sites operating, plus increased home delivered access points all over the county. And we were really able, when grocery stores were struggling to keep up and restaurants were closed, we were able to get food into the hands of seniors. And we're really proud of the work that was able to be done there to keep seniors healthy as we were getting used to what became the new normal. And ever since then, we've been committed to continuing to increase food access for seniors. In South Carolina, over 250,000 seniors are food insecure, and that is pre-COVID numbers. And so it is really a big problem in our community that seniors don't have the access to food and struggle just to have social interactions with another human being on a day-to-day basis. And so our Meals on Wheels service is our largest service that we have in our community. And for a lot of the seniors that are receiving that daily hot meal delivered to their doorstep by a volunteer, that's their one human interaction for the day. That's their one chance to feel the compassion and the love to be recognized by another human being in a given day. And that goes beyond so much more than the healthy and nutritious meals that's packaged up. That smile and that warm, inviting face really means the world. It's just so many of our seniors. So for all of you who have volunteered over the last 12 months or over the last 50 years, thank you for pitching in. We know we will need help in 2021. So if you're inspired in your New Year's resolutions to give back to the community, we would be happy to have you as a volunteer, as Senior Resources, delivering our meals. It's one of many services that we have for our seniors: in-home care for those who need a little help doing some dishes or just a little companionship throughout the day in the home. We have that, but also for our active seniors that are wanting to volunteer in the community. We have some income-based volunteer programs through AmeriCorps, where our foster grandparents and senior companions are volunteering in our community. Foster grandparents in particular are usually working in schools, and that looks very different this year as the schools have been mostly virtual, and that has been hard for our foster grandparents to get in and help those little ones with their reading assignments. But we have some plans in partnering with United Way and with the Midlands Reading Consortium to help solve that and have some volunteer book readers with our foster grandparents and keeping seniors active in the community and doing intergenerational programming, which is really touching and a great way for the community to get involved and for generations to work together and really bond in unique ways that's mutually beneficial. But one of the great things that we've done, and many of you actually got an opportunity to see that when you delivered the Santa Elves gifts, are our senior centers that we have. Typically, we have 4 of those open, 2 in Lower Richland and Eastover and Hopkins, and then 2, one usually in the city of Columbia, one out in Blythewood. And we've got 2 of those 4 open, one for the Columbia crowd, one for the Lower Richland crowd, that can come and share a meal together, play some bingo, maybe devotionals, just spend the morning together and then have lunch and watch a soap opera or 2 together before returning home in the afternoon. And for those seniors, it's a chance to get out of the house, to be in somewhere safe, that they can be trusted and be with friends and have fellowship and be socially connected with other seniors in their community. And we're honored to be able to still be able to do that, although COVID has changed that operation. And a lot of those seniors are who Always United really helped out with the Santa Elves program. So for everybody who contributed to the wish list on that, or who wrapped the gifts or went to delivery last week, we really appreciate it. I got a phone call from a senior over the weekend who called in our off hours and left just a touching voicemail that they really thought they had been forgotten this year. They couldn't gather with their friends that they normally do. They don't have any family. And the gifts they received that you provided were the only gifts they were to receive this Christmas. And they just felt remembered, and that you made Christmas for that senior. And so just thank you so much for doing that. We're honored to be the conduit that made that happen. But thank you so much for everybody who's made Christmas special and made 2020 as much lemonade out of lemons we could. And we're looking forward to what 2021 has in store. So with that, I'll open it up. If there's any questions from the group, I'd be happy to answer questions.
Well, Andrew, it sounds like you are very connected in the community and actually bring other organizations into helping you help the seniors. Thank you for doing that. And
yeah, Claudia, we're very grateful to be an integral part of the Columbia community, and whether it's with United Way or Columbia Housing or the Recreation Commission, to our food providers, to the businesses and schools that get involved. At the university, their School of Nursing has been great volunteering this fall, for all those partners to make it all possible. There's no one entity that can achieve all these things, but when we're all working together, we can do great things.
Well, we really thank you for what you do for the community, and it's been fun. We, have fun going out and meeting some of the seniors when we do the Meals on Wheels volunteer activities through Always United, as well as making sure these Christmas and these gifts are out there. So thank you. And I'm not seeing any additional questions online now, and we thank you, but you're going to be part of an audience in just a few minutes.
Yeah,
so,
perfect. Yeah, and I'll challenge anybody who would like to get engaged and to volunteer with us, if you would go to seniorresourcesinc.org is our website, or look for us on Facebook, Senior Resources. We do a weekly posting on what's needed for our Meals on Wheels volunteers for the week. Check us out on Facebook, like and follow us there, or go to our website and check in on our volunteer page. And Maria, our Santa's elf, in-house Santa's elf that's been making all the magic happen with our volunteers, be happy to get in touch with you in the new year.
Very, very good. And we will make sure that Adina gets all of that out in our follow-up to this, to the people who've watched, and our the folks who watch this as a recording. So I thank you a lot for being with us today.
Thank you.
Now we have a next guest in our program today. We promised some fun, and I think John Tudor is going to bring us a lot of fun. He believes in bringing out the magic in everyone. He's been a professional magician for over 30 years. He's now performing internationally online, and we're excited to have him here today to bring out the magic in you. Let's all welcome the magic of John Tudor.
Thank you, Claudia. It is so nice to be here with everybody. I really want to not just bring fun, but bring a great idea for how you can really just thrive in this, the most difficult time we'll ever have in our lives. Won't we look forward to never having Christmas be like this again?
We sure will.
Here, little magic of Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Keep ringing. Happy holidays to you. Got it. Look. Magic of Christmas. Nice. Huh? Now, we'll do some things that are kind of tricky. Right? So I hope it's as good on the small screen as I would try to make it for you on the big screen, like that. See? And this is great. This is going to be a surprise to Claudia and Adina and everybody. Overnight, I went and arranged some high-tech Hollywood CGI special effects for today's presentation. Would you like to see?
Yes, sure.
High-tech CGI. Check it out. Ooh. Like that? Adina's not so sure. Okay, let's try it again. Ooh.
Yes.
You bring. Here we go. Let's try it one more time. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, my friends, this is called a crystal ball, the real thing. And looking into my crystal ball, I could tell all of you are going to have a really great time here today. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to be with doing programs with AARP Driver Safety. I have to say, I'm one of the programmers you didn't know. And before I do every magic performance, I do like to get a little warmed up. Here, let me get a little warm up in. Just to be sure I can do it. See? some parts of these are jokes, in case you didn't realize. Let's get a few more cards. There's one right there. See how it looks. Don't blink your eyes. Happens fast. Don't blink your eyes. Happens fast. Now let me just test the breeze in here. Make sure I can do this next part. Here's a little test of the ventilation. Looks good. Let's try it this way. Oh, let's try it this way. You know what's great? This one I never miss. That time. Did we edit that out? No. All right. That'll do. Now, here's where we're going to have some of you up here with me as special guests. First of all, if you would take a look at this pack of cards. It's just a regular pack. Please verify that they're all different. People accused me recently of having a pack of cards that's all the same. That's not the case. They're all the same on one side, all different on the other, much like people, if you think of it. Now, we have two people pick cards, and I'll find both of those cards in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. First up, we have Liz. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
Today.
I'm fine. How are you today?
I'm feeling great, great. Very, very nice to meet you. And thank you for coming out with this. Now, I'm going to have you pick a card. Really, it's okay if I see it, because it's difficult to keep it secret, over the internet and everything as I do this. But I'm going to just run my thumb down the side like this. Can you?
Stop.
Okay, so can we call that your card?
Yes.
Okay, now I obviously know what it is, but I'm going to ask you to remember. Okay. And
yes.
Remember that card. And I'll put it down in the middle of the pack right here. And then I'll put the rest in the middle of those. And we'll mix them all up just like so. And now also, Adina, can I have you pick one also?
Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to run my thumb down the side. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Can you remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And you can see it's not the same one, right?
Yes.
Very important. You'd be amazed how often that happens. Spooky. Some days. So we'll find both of these cards in 5 seconds. Let me put this table right here. Cards a little cup. Make sure we get it and everybody understands it all at the same time. Adina, can you say out loud what was the name of the card you picked?
9 of clubs.
9 of clubs. And Liz, what was yours?
King of spades.
King of spades. 9 of clubs. King of spades. Both cards. 5 seconds. I have too hard to find lists. From 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
that was wonderful.
Nice.
I'm ready.
Oh.
Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is John Tudor. Very, very good to be here. How about we have some nice thank you to Liz and to Adina for helping out. And if you want to out there, here's the way that we do applause online. This is the American Sign Language motion for applause. It's just this waving of the fingers. So if you really want to make me feel good, just hold your hand up and wave the fingers like that. Now, I've got some amazing things to show you. But really, what people always want to see is this same old cliche, Can you pull a rabbit out of a hat? And I could do something even better. Check this out. The ancient sorting hat. Ooh. Ooh. Left it in there too long. Might be dead. It's a mouse, not a rabbit. It's a mouse. Dead mouse. Here, look, 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 look. It's a mouse. See? Mouse. Come on, funny joke. Mouse. Okay. We'll try that again later, maybe. Now, people always ask me all the time, How'd you get to be a magician? How did that happen? And for me, it really is a case of a dream coming true. I use this to tell the story. The sports page from the state news in Columbia, South Carolina. And if we could bring on one of my colleagues, Melanie. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, John. Nice to see you.
Good to be talking with you this morning.
Yeah.
Hey, Melanie is one of my colleagues. We both do the driver safety programs with AARP.
Yes,
And
we do.
it's great to be here in a little different mode, isn't it, huh?
It's really weird, John. It's what it is, but it's great.
This is from, when is this from? December 16th, last Wednesday. Now, there's no way for you to physically examine it, so I'm going to just open it up like this. See that there's nothing, hidden inside, just a paper. I use the sports page because it has to do, sports in general, has to do with how I became a magician. Melanie, do you remember when you were a little girl, did you have some idea of like what you wanted? Did you have some childhood?
Sure. Sure. Oh my gosh. I was going to be a princess for sure. I just knew it. Absolutely.
A princess for sure. Well, who wouldn't want to, right? Or princess, right? Did it come true?
Not quite, but I'm still working on it. I've still got time. I know I can get there.
Right. I know. I'm being a little smarty.
It's all right.
Because my dream was to be a great magician. I'm still working on the great part, but the magician part came true. See, I was what they used to call the black sheep of the family. I grew up in a family of star athletes. And we had so many clippings and trophies and stuff, you could barely stand up. My father, my brother, my sister, my uncles in baseball, football, and basketball, and my sister cheerleading. And the thing was, in a million years, you might never guess the one thing that I couldn't do. I could not hit a baseball to save my life. And I never made a goal in basketball. I did make a goal in football one time. Somebody's backyard, running the wrong way. They don't ask you to play much after that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I had to kind of find my own thing. That was magic. Just by chance. I loved magic. It became like my star to wish upon. But the thing is, kids can be very tough on each other. And this is what I heard. If anybody remembers hearing this in the schoolyard. That is so dumb. And they told me, you can never do magic. And it was Christmas Eve. I got so discouraged that I tried and tried, books out of the library, wasn't happening. I actually tore up my book of magic. And I watched the full moon come out. And here online, I'm going to tear this piece of paper, straight line. I'm going to make pretty close to a perfect circle. I'm going to make the full moon come out. Then, Melanie, I'm going to make you a star. Now, I'm going to do the part for you that you would do if we were here together. I'll give this a little.
Okay. I trust you.
Right there. Like I said, I got very discouraged. Christmas Eve. Tore up my book of magic. Looked up in the sky. There it was. The full moon. See? See the man in the moon? Well, looking to the right of the moon. There it was. My star. The first star of the night. And of course, what do you do when you see the first star?
You wish upon it.
You make a wish.
Yeah.
Just pretend with me now that it was that day. And just pretend, if you would, kind of look up and feel that connection to that childhood emotion. Make a wish. My wish came true. The next morning, little Johnny got a magic kit. Yeah, Santa Claus brought it to me. And the rest is mystery. And the thing I learned was that wishes can come true upon
A star. That's beautiful, John. Beautiful.
You. And this is going to be your star. I'm going to put this, I autograph this for you, put this in an envelope. You'll get it along with the Christmas card I've been meaning to send.
Oh,
Not only will everybody be jealous when they see it, but, you know, everybody right now will give some sort of internet applause right for you.
there you go. And for you. Thank you, John. You've made my star come true.
I know you're doing the ARP things. So, and then thank you very much for helping me. And remember, you still can have a dream. You can. Here. Well, thank you. Anybody see those movies about superheroes? You can admit to it. It's okay. They've been driving me crazy. My favorite one, Marvel movie, is Guardians of the Galaxy. And one of the characters, one of the superheroes, is a talking living tree. His name is Groot. And this is my little image of Groot. See, it's just a little straw man. Just a little straw fella. So you can look very closely at him. See, this is Groot. And in that movie, Groot's vocal cords had somehow frozen in place. And the only thing that he could say are the words, "I am Groot." And so saying those words today, let's see if I can have this fella come to life for me. Here we go. I am Groot. Try it again. I am Groot. One more time. I am Groot. Wow. And that's my buddy from the superhero movie. That's my pal Groot. Now, a few minutes ago, I did a little bit of magic for you that I'm not sure, based upon some things I see in the comments, I'm not sure everybody sort of understood it. So I'm going to try it one more time, if that's all right. Okay, thank you. It's this thing here, you see. Like I said, it's the magician's hat, you know, and if I reach inside, oh no, it's not a rabbit. Check it out. It's a mouse. See? Come on, funny joke. Mouse. Okay, well, if it's not funny, have your grandchildren explain it to you, okay? Mouse. Well, they can all be wonderful, I guess, can they? How does everybody like money? Oh, let's do a little something with money here. Take a look. Silver dollar. Get it closely and get some big money. Oh, but that's just $1, a big quarter rather. Let's try for some really big money. Yeah. It's a dollar bill. Huh? Now, were we to be doing this in person together, this would be a dollar bill that had been borrowed from someone out here. As it is, we'll just use one that's out of my pocket. You take a look, see it's gray on one side, green on the other. Looks real, feels real. It actually smells real. You can even smell the mint. 2, 3, 4. And if I was a real magician, this is what it would look like. Check it out. Just fold it up. See? Fold it once. Fold it twice. Fold it 3 times. And 4 times. See? Just like so. And I say the magic word, special magic word only for this. I feel so magical whenever I say that, you know? And if we unfold it once, take a look. Unfold it twice, see? Unfold it 3 times and 4 times. See? You know, like I said, if we do this in person, which we can't do right now, this would have been someone's a borrowed dollar, which would have then changed into $100. So remember that, because I'd be handing it right back to you. So come see me in my live show when everything opens up again. Why don't you? I'm at www.tudormagic.com. As it is for now, I'll just keep this one here for safekeeping. Speaking of money, speaking of magic, the theme that we have today that was brought up to me is that the magic is in you. Well, what could that mean? Magic is in you. Well, you know what it is, and you might not have called it that before. I like to think of it as that, that spirit, that spark that's inside of everybody, most everybody. That higher calling is the thing that often brings it out. The magic comes out, I think, just by the choices that you make. Gratefully giving back to others is one of the greatest ways to find it. We just need a reminder, like Christmas, Hanukkah, like these holidays and the New Year coming. That reminder reminds us of how important those little choices we make, like giving back gratefully, that brings out something great in us. Well, here's my reminder. I warn you, this is a true story. It's a little scary. 31 years ago, this year, I used these coins in a magic trick, penny and a nickel. Yeah, it's for a little boy, and I took the penny and the nickel like this, and it disappeared, and I reached behind his ear, and they came back again, see? And thanked him. We had a great time. I put it back in my pocket, kind of forgot about it that night. Well, I was mugged, shot, robbed, and left for dead in a parking lot. And when I woke up in the hospital, they gave me these coins back, for they had been blasted into my leg. It was shotgun blast, point blank, sitting on top of the artery. The artery, they kept the artery from being punctured. The magic coins actually saved my life. True story. And that's my reminder that I give myself as often as I can about what's really important in life. I said I always wanted to be a great magician. Oh, I'm a good magician, hopefully. But the important part is that I got to live. And I'm lucky enough to have a reminder. The thing is, we can't just wait for something like Christmas to come around every year to be that reminder. We have to remind ourselves because the healing that I needed after that all happened, it really came about when I started to give back to others and inspirational stories of how I overcame the experience, you see? And so here's your reminder coming here from me now. Find that magic in you. Make those choices and it will come out. You know what I'm talking about. You will feel it. Volunteer. Oh, and as far as donations are concerned, you can give any amount. It's just as important. Here's a wonderful irony. 6 cents. 6 cents ended up being the most important denomination I ever knew in my whole life. So even a small donation, don't feel like you have to wait until you've got a lot to give. Just give. That's the important part. And remember, what I try to remember is that life is precious, life is sweet, and life goes on. Yeah. So let's get one more little bit of magic. Let's see. What else can we do? What else can we do? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Yeah. Can we get something ready? This is a giant pack of cards. And this giant pack of cards we're going to put in use to make something happen that is beyond impossible. All right. Now, could we bring our two special guests up again, please? All right. Well, now we're going to have Andrew and Debbie. Hello, Andrew. Very good to meet you.
John, I got my $1 if you want to stop by the office.
Now you see that, the friends that I make all of a sudden when I do that trick out somewhere, people I've never met. Well, I'll do my best after the show. How's that? And then Debbie. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Good, good. Now, can you unmute yourself, Debbie, so I can hear what you say?
Oh, yeah, I can unmute myself. Hello, John.
All right, good. Well, let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you two people make a selection, okay? All right, now, Andrew, if you would, please mention a number between 1 and, say, 13.
8.
8. Okay, I'm going to want everybody to remember that. 8. All right? And now, Debbie, I want you to mention a suit, a club, a heart, a spade, or a diamond.
I say a heart.
Okay, so between the two of you, we come up with the 8 of hearts. Now, I didn't tell you which number or suit to speak of, did I?
Oh,
Completely free choice, right?
absolutely.
We've never even met before, is that right?
That's right.
You don't have to look happy about it, but this is us meeting for the very first time. Magic of Christmas. All right, so we've selected the 8 of hearts, and I'm going to put the cards right here, so they'll be in full view. But before we proceed, a minute ago I did something I somehow I don't think like you quite all understood. So can you guys just stay right there for just a second? Just a second here. Let me try this one more time. All right, we'll try it one more time. Oh no, it's not a mouse. Here, take a look. This is my little partner. See, this is Lucy, the magic rabbit. And Lucy and I are going to do this trick together. Here we go. All right, Lucy is a 3-year-old Dutch rabbit and is the smartest rabbit in the world. All right, let me show you. First, let me put her costume on. There we go. Check it out. There we go. Oh, look at that. I'm trying to get her in those Avengers movies, And special for the holidays. She doesn't always like this part, so we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Come on, girl. Let me put this one on too. Try the other one. A little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah. Go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, photo opportunity. Huh? All right. Now, Lucy, these nice people, between the two of them, they have picked a card. Okay? And Andrew, in a loud voice, would you tell the rabbit the number of the card that you picked?
8.
8. Okay. He said 8. Got that? Huh? What's that? Oh, he says 8 of what? Well, we have to ask the other lady. Okay. Debbie. Debbie, would you tell the rabbit the spade that you selected?
I selected a heart.
A heart. Okay, we got that. We need an 8 of hearts. All right. It says right here, rabbit. Okay, cool. This is the part that you're never going to forget for the rest of your life until, I don't know, maybe Thursday. Let's take a look at the cards. See the 8 of hearts? Anybody? See it? I don't see it quite yet. All right, Lucy. Now, Lucy, it seems silly, but Lucy, take a card. Whoa, she's got one. Pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Oh, look at Lucy. That's a 5. Oh, behind it. I'm sorry. Look. Sorry, Lucy. She had a card behind that one. And wouldn't it be amazing if that card was the 8 of hearts? Hey! I told you, smartest rabbit in the world. Well, thank you very, very much. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Melanie. And thank you, Claudia and Adina, for having me. I've had a wonderful time today. I look forward to meeting you all again, either online or in person, hopefully real soon.
Well, and John, thank you. I'll go give you that applause here. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Because I know that we really appreciate your magic that you do, but we also know that you do other work. You mentioned you and Melanie had done do some things with driver safety and the like. And I know that and AARP is a good sponsor of Always United. So if they were going to look up where they could find you in that occupation, how would they do that?
Sure. You go to aarp.org near you. NEARYOU.
Yes.
aarp.org near you.
And
It doesn't
you,
work on aarp.org near me. But I'm pretty sure it's aarp.org near you.
near
And
you.
specific
Very
topic
good.
you can just search on the aarp.org website.
Okay. And you've had quite a few people online making comments. Chris Burnett said John Tudor's amazing, a magician. Mary White says, "Go Lucy." And there's a smart rabbit here. So thank you for what you've done and bringing us a little joy in this season. And we do hear you about making sure that the magic's in you and to give from that heart and do the little things. We have quite a few of our Always United members are actually donors to United Way and other causes. And we appreciate that. And we appreciate that lesson from you today, too. So thank you so much. And I'm going to, I guess, ask Liz to come back on so I can turn it over to her for some other things that we have. Hi, Liz.
Thank you. I thought that was wonderful. I really enjoyed the magic, and I'll look forward to seeing an in-person and show with John. All right, so we're going to have some more of these Tuesday talks. I really think that everybody enjoys them, and we have a lot of diversity. So in January on the 19th, we plan to have something on financial stability with Ashley Booker and a financial stability community partner of United Way of the Midlands. So you'll be getting notice of that by email, and you can register for that as well. What else?
Well, and one of the things too that we'll talk about is some of our volunteer work that's being done with the free tax prep will be coming up. So you'll learn about that and things to do with your taxes for 2020 and what to plan for 2021. Looking forward to that. And
yes.
I've
been a tax volunteer with that program this will be my third year. And I can tell anybody who's interested, it is very rewarding. And we have a nice training program through the cooperative ministries that will get you up and running. We don't do terribly complex returns. I think anybody who tries it would like it and want to do it again.
Well, thank you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. I know you've got some other people to talk to today, too.
Hello, everybody. I want to thank those of you who are already members of Always United for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you today. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we certainly invite you to become members of Always United. You've already heard some of the wonderful activities that we're involved in. There are opportunities for service like the Midlands Reading Consortium. And of course, Always United is a way to stay connected with the United Way through your contributions. If you'd like to make a contribution by service, then there are lots of service opportunities that come our way as members of Always United, and through your advocacy. It's easy to become a member. I'm happy to say it's free to become a member. And you can simply go to alwaysunited.org. You can get all the information you need to join. So please, if you're not already a member, do join us and become an active member of Always United.
Okay, I would say it is free, and we would love to have everybody. Most of our people are at or near retirement age. We always, though, the United Way appreciates getting cash contributions as well, particularly in this time. It's been a very difficult year with the coronavirus, and there are lots and lots of needs in the community. I also want to thank AARP Driver Safety again for being a sponsor of Always United. Debbie, you want to add anything else?
I think we've covered it. But as I said, if you're not already a member, we invite you to join us. It's a great organization and an opportunity to stay connected and make a difference here in the Midlands.
Well, thank you all for coming, and please stay tuned for the next Tuesday talks. We hope to have you back again. Claudia, you want to add anything? Claudia must have gone away already.
I'm good. I think it's been a pleasure doing this all year, even when we had to come away from doing our in-person lunches. We're looking forward to doing that again one day soon, we hope. So, all of you
Happy holidays to
happy
everybody.
holidays.
And
Thank
I
you.
hope everybody has a very happy, healthy new year.
Very good.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.